Hello there, everybody. It is I, your friendly hamburger pal, King Mac, and welcome to this special presentation on YouTube. All month long, for the month of June, we bring you the second annual Female Protagonist Gaming Month here on TTBurger 88. We will be covering video games starring female lead protagonists, ranging from action-adventure, survival horror, and other video game genres. Be sure to grab a hot fresh cheeseburger, some delicious golden french fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Thank you all for watching, and now here is Tony, aka TTBurger88, to bring you TTBurger Game Reviews Female Protagonist Edition on YouTube.
What's going on, everybody? Tony here, and welcome back to more game reviews here on YouTube as we are celebrating the second annual Female Protagonist Gaming Month here on TTBurger 8, episode 228, part 1 of 1 once again. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Freaking HD and SubZeroMNX for King Mac. Keep up the good work, you guys are awesome. I also want to give a shout out to Black Healer, Get the Hyper Lamia, and Brickles Go Stateside, and more and more. And I also want to give a shout out to YouTube user Megs and stuff like that as well. And other female YouTubers and stuff like that, and stuff like that. Female Protagonist Gaming Month, want to give you guys a shout out there. I also want to give a shout out to everyone who has supported the channel for the last 6 years, and more of you guys, the channel wouldn't get as big as it is today. And we have a lot to talk about here for more Female Protagonist Gaming Month. But before we get started here, let's check up on our pal Trixie, all the way from Texas. And hey Trixie, what's shaking? You ready for another Female Protagonist Gaming review?
Hey Tony, what's shaking? Yeah, I am ready. I could use a break practicing for this dance contest. Is sure wearing me out.
Good idea. Don't wear yourself out there.
Thanks, Tony. So what game do you have planned for the day? Anything related to cowgirls?
No, not today. Sorry, but maybe soon, though.
Oh, okay. Damn, what a bummer. So, what are we looking at today?
You know that game I told you about with that girl with the black hair and the dual weapons? The one who has that bad attitude and the bitch and stuff like that?
Oh, that Ruby Malone chick with the bad attitude who cusses a lot and always angry and acts like a bitch?
Yeah, that's the one.
This I have to see. You do not want to mess with Ruby Malone now, Tony.
Trust me on this one, Trixie, you will not regret it.
Alright, I am ready whenever you are.
Well, here we go, everyone. We're going to be looking at the game Wet for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, released on September 15th, 2009. Okay, where should I begin here with Wet? I remember thinking this game was going to be fun. I mean, I saw the trailers and saw stuff online about this, and it looked awesome. I mean, how do you take a game with a cool-looking character with guns and blood and etc. and make it bad? Well, here's how, in 4 steps. First, make the game shallow and repetitive to where you're doing the same thing over and over. 2, have a story that makes no sense at all and nothing to work with. 3, make the protagonist an unlikable selfish bitch who's always angry and cussing up a storm and is rude to everyone. And number 4, have no replay value to it, and that's what you get here. You get the game Wet. When I first saw this, it looked awesome. The slow motion gun mechanics and the cool melee attacks and more. But playing the game was the total opposite. Let's get started here as we talk about this. And let's get started with the story. Wait, what story? You mean the paper-thin story that has nothing going to it? Yep, but let me explain the best I can. You play as Ruby Malone, voiced by actress Elijah Dushku, who is known for her portrayal of Echo in the show Dollhouse. Ruby Malone is your hired hand sent around the world to kill targets and get your pay and do it all over again. It is a very weak story and it could have done more. It also does not help the fact that Ruby is an unlikable selfish bitch who is rude and stuck up and cusses a lot and acting all badass but does not work at all. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having an angry, gruff, tough protagonist. That's fine, but at least make them likable somewhat. Not like this, where they're completely rude and have no heart or soul to them. The other characters are just there, nothing to write home about. But Ruby, yeah, how rude and what a stuck-up bitch she is. But let's continue here. The presentation, good graphics, not the best graphics, but I feel like they did the best part of Wet. The game has that 1960s feel to it, like the film feel to it, with the film grain and the funny commercials and stuff, and that feels like you're watching commercials in the movie theater for the time. And the graphics definitely look good, not the best, but still good, and it's probably the best part of the game. Ruby and the other character models look good and well, even though lip syncing is always delayed and stuff, it still gets the job done. Environments have detail to them, but the lighting is way too dark and hard to see stuff, and the frame rate I did not have any issues with, but still the best part of the game. Sound would have been just as good as the graphics if it were not for the negatives. The music was good, but since it's copyrighted I had to mute. The songs are good, just not the best. And you look at like Lollipop Chainsaw license tracks in the game, they were better. The voice setting is the worst part of the sound. Elijah Doolittle is the bright spot of the cast, but even then the lines just do not fit her voice at all, and times she tries way too hard to sound angry and gruff and like an asshole. The other actors sound like they have no idea what is going on in the game, and others just don't want to be there, and honestly I did not know what's going on. Either because there's so little story here, I'd be confused also recording my lines. Gameplay is an interesting concept at first, but when you play more into the game you realize that it's the same thing and nothing changes and gets repetitive over and over. You play as Rudy using your dual weapons and your sword, and at first it's enjoyable using the special moves and hacking, slashing, and shooting the enemies and entering rage mode where you slash as many enemies as possible. It has an action feel to it where Ruby can perform on cool ass stunts while hanging on ladders and jumping around and sliding around. And going into rage mode can be fun too, along with mounting turrets and using your weapons can be a blast. And leveling Ruby up too can be fun, but the problem is what I have here. The game is repetitive, no replay value whatsoever, the lighting is very dark, making it easy to get lost. Fighting the same type of enemies over and over gets monotonous, and Rudy is an unlikable protagonist. The story makes no sense at all, and the voice acting is not very good. The game, in my opinion, just bombed badly. Final thoughts here: if you want an awesome shooting game, hack and slash and stuff with action to it, I would look elsewhere because this game is not worth it. What for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 gets a 3 out of 10 because it's just awful and very, very, very abysmal. It's not a shockingly bad game because a lot of people knew that this game sucked anyway. So, Trixie, what'd you think of Wet, starring Rudy Malone?
Yeah, a deserving score for sure. Who wants an unlikable bitch as a protagonist like Ruby, who has no soul, care, or heart?
Yeah, I know. So glad this game did not get a sequel. I do wonder if it would have been called maybe Wet to the Max or Wet Till Dry or Wet Rudy's a Bitch Again or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, not too much we can tell through that though, Tony.
Yeah, I know, Trixie, but we can say farewell to Wet and go on to the next game.
Yes, please. No more Ruby Malone. The bitch is ugly and would come in last place in the cowgirl dance contest in Texas.
Yeah, tell me about it, Trixie. Good point. No one would like Ruby Malone, especially if she was in the cowgirl dancing contest and stuff.
So, what is the next game for Female Protagonist Gaming Month anyways? Anything cowgirl related?
No, but you'll find out for sure in the next episode what it will be, but you'll have to find out.
Damn, no cowgirl? Why? Oh well, I will see you next time, Tony. I have to get back to practicing for the dance contest now, see?
See you next time, Trixie, in the next episode, and good luck to you and keep practicing for the dance contest.
I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye, Tony.
So that's all I gotta say for this episode of TTBurger Game Review. If you'd like to see or subscribe, like, comment down below, join my Discord group, TTBurger Games United, along with my Facebook group, TTBurger Gamers Group, along with my Facebook page called TTBurger 8. So all I gotta say is Tony, peace and out, and have a great day. See y'all in the next episode as Female Protagonist Gaming Month continues. Take care, everybody.